Hey, what's up, you guys? Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me today as we go ahead and take a look into The Mentalist. This is season number one, episode number one, called The Pilot. So, of course, if you guys are a fan of the show Mentalist, if you guys enjoy what we do here in Geeked Out Nation, then go ahead and leave us a like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Patreon, of course, for some early and unedited episodes, only if that is something you guys are into. So very quickly, guys, we're going to go ahead, jump straight into this. This is a different show, obviously. It's called The Mentalist. I have no idea what this show is all about. I haven't watched a trailer, haven't read a single description, as you guys may already know about me. So I'm going into here watching the show completely clueless. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but I trust you guys, man. I trust you guys. As always, we do the polls. You guys request what you guys would like for us to watch, and this is one of those shows. So honestly, I put all my trust and faith into you guys because you guys haven't let me down so far, man. Everything you guys wanted me to react to so far that I have reacted to, it's been great. It's been amazing. I just recently got done watching another show that you guys wanted me to watch. It's called The Fosters, and boy, I really liked it. I literally just got done with it, and it was amazing. I had so much fun with just watching it, and I have a feeling that this is going to be another show just like that. So thank you guys so much for your guys' vote on the poll on our Patreon, and thank you for letting me go ahead and watch this with you guys, and you guys tuning in to watch it with me. So without further ado, let's go in here, let's have some fun, and let's see what this show is all about. The Mentalist, here we go. Let's have some fun.
With this entire community has come together to
Why are you
support
holding her
you.
hand like that?
And
She looks
Juniper, in this
very
terrible
scared.
time, has been
Says Patrick. It said Patrick, I think J.A. Maybe James. Patrick James. So you just make a sandwich in someone else's house? Where they committed the crime? He looks very controlling.
There you are.
Did you kill your daughter?
Oh, just like that?
I did not kill my daughter. Now you get the hell out of my house. June, honey, please.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh man. Oh. What is going on? It's like a serial killer here. Hey, what?
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Lead. Ends next week.
So come back.
Of course he called me. Red John. Can't keep me out of this. Why would you want to?
I was trying to see if I could see any clues.
The pain he's caused you and your mother. He's gone.
So this is when he pretended to be psychic. I think.
Amazing.
She's amazed.
You enjoy your work a little too much. You're a ghoul.
Oh. Oh.
If you don't get horny reading Fangoria, I'm Britney Spears.
I resent that.
This is you trying to redeem yourself, is it?
I'm sorry. He irks me. He's irksome.
I mean, Patrick might have a point, though. I say might because I don't know about this killer that he was talking about. Obviously, it's the first episode.
So,
But
yeah,
he's right, though.
this
He
one
is
doesn't
all
fit
right.
the pattern.
So Jane was right. We have a copycat.
Or we have Red John trying new things. Hey, so you might be right about this case. Might be. Thanks for the insight.
So far,
No.
I get the vibe like
Right.
Castle.
I'm acknowledging.
It's the kind of
that
vibe I'm
you might
catching
be right,
watching
that's
this.
all. I mean, if you wanted to come back, I couldn't stop you.
Oh, he was there. He was probably waiting for them to call him. I'm sure that's who she called.
Can I help you? Hi, when did you get here?
I'm sure that's who she was talking to. He was there. He ain't going nowhere.
No, I'm just making idle conversation.
What the hell? How How is he doing
I can
that?
do that.
Yeah.
Telekinesis.
He blew on it.
That is another way to do it.
She can communicate with the other side. I've seen her do it myself.
I don't
She lets
believe
you
this.
Speak with someone that's gone.
Yes.
Someone that you love and still miss. Tough but fair, right?
He's like,
Right.
fuck you.
The kingdom of God is a real place, Mr. Jane. And you have an immortal.
Welcome to the unit, Agent Van Pelt.
Thank you, Agent Rigsby.
She explodes.
He's like, fuck.
She up to 60 miles per hour. She easily outruns her terrified prey.
You guys. Chase him, chase him. Ooh. Damn, he hit himself hard. Dang, he's been there all... Well, no, he's at the police station now, but he's been up all night, it looks like.
The hair in there doesn't belong to her or Tannen. Guess who it does belong to?
Don't say Patrick.
It's yours, Tag. Amazing, huh? Science.
Oh, it's his?
This is insane. I didn't.
You know, this is exactly how I imagined it would be.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
because
he
my
really... Ooh.
Do you want me to ask you about your mother?
It's just
I
the way
just
the
want to
lighting
sleep.
is.
So what is it that keeps you awake?
This is 5 years ago. I believe, 5 years
Mr.
ago.
Jane.
He's there alive?
Mr. Jane. Everything you told me is total fiction, isn't it? Yes.
You lied to us?
I can tell you're in real pain. Thank you.
That was a pretty good quote. The truth is mine. That's pretty cool. I like the way he said that.
Oh, yes. Thinking, why do magicians have beautiful girl assistants?
Why?
For the crowd to look
Because
at,
they're
the
reliable
guys,
distractors of attention.
right? The
People will
guys to
at
look
a
at.
beautiful girl for a long time before they look where they should be looking if they want
Right.
to see how the trick really works. This time, what's more for luck, eh? Gotta be there somewhere. Thanks for everything, Doc.
It could be the doc.
Good night.
You got the key of his or something to come back to the building? I think he might be into something here, you guys. And right there behind him is Patrick.
Lost something?
Got him. I thought it was keys, but I guess the card is like a key access to
What are you
get in. I would assume everything that we would need would be on that computer. Oh, it's really the doc. Yo, how do you know? You better watch Dr.
Jane.
Wagner.
Your phone. Right. Thanks.
He's got a gun. You are not taking that diary.
Yeah, got it. Silly of me. Well, goodbye again.
Wait,
I knew it. I knew it.
give me the diary.
I suspected something once he went into that guy's office to look for the diary. I knew it.
Thing. That's just guesswork.
Oh, I know.
You got a wire?
I just wanted to be sure I had the right answer.
You got a wire, right?
I was surprised, I gotta be honest. You don't seem to be a wicked man. You poor, sad man.
Very.
You're under arrest. Let's go.
No, don't say that. I was gonna say, don't say
You
that,
really
Patrick.
think I would set you up so nicely and let you pull a loaded gun on me? I took the bullets out earlier.
Oh, what? Oh!
Get down on your knees.
Down.
Once the gun's down, I'm like, yo, he's the killer. Get him. Whew. That was close.
I just wanted to get sleeping pills, I swear to God. I didn't even want to go. You know I didn't want to go.
Right.
For drama.
Yeah, my family was screwed anyway. Don't blame yourselves, guys.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of spooked me. Oh, the story was real. Oh, that sucks. His family died so ass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that seems to be our first episode, season number 1, episode number 1, the pilot, The Mentalist. This was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. This show kind of gave me the feel when I was watching it. It kind of reminded me of Castle in a sense. Hopefully, this is the right comparison to make for this show. But I don't know why. This totally made me feel like Castle, the way the feel was of everything. I'm not sure entirely what Patrick Jane position is. Like, I don't think he actually works for the police department or for the cops. Very similar to Castle. In that show, Castle's like a writer or an author or some kind, and eventually helps out the cops. In this case, Patrick here, I'm not too sure what it is that he does. To be exact, I'm not too entirely sure. I mean, if they did say something of what it is that he does, please feel free to let me know. Now, I do know that what he did 5 years ago with hosting that show, La La La, that did happen, yes, but I'm saying currently at the moment, as in the right now. I'm not sure what he does. So, aside of that, this show reminds me of Castle. And it's cool, man. Now, one thing that I did notice, though, was that we already solved the crime. We kind of already figured out who killed our two main people in this episode. Now, obviously, I think there is going to be a bigger picture with the red-faced person. I'm pretty sure that's how they were I'm pretty sure that's how they were directing that guy's name, the suspected killer who they thought was behind these two killings earlier on in this episode. That I think is going to be like the main overall story. But as far as the crime that we took care of in this episode, I think it's already taken care of. So by me saying that, I'm just pretty much saying I think this show may be a procedural, which I think I said that word right, as in every episode is going to be different. And I'm only basing that off of the fact that we already solved the crime in this episode. Obviously, like I said, with the red face guy who keep the red face man or something like that. I forget how they pronounce it. Let me see if I could get to where they say it. I think they said red face man, right? Let me make sure. I'm just trying to make sure really quick. Okay, see, let me see. Because I know they probably say his name right here. This is just for me to verify for you guys the guy's name, the person's name, who they suspect is behind all of this.
Detective, is that right?
I try to help the police when I can.
And you're helping them hunt this scary serial killer. What's his name? Red John.
Red John, okay. See, that's why I went back just to verify, because I wasn't too entirely sure if it was Red Face Man or Red John. Obviously, I was way off. But anyways, so the Red John, from what I'm seeing so far, I think that's the overall main story. I think that's going to be something that won't be solved possibly until the show is maybe over, or throughout the whole first season, we're going to continue hearing about Red John, and then it'll possibly be solved by the end of the first season. But overall, I do think this show may be like a procedural, though. Like I was saying, I think each and every episode is possibly going to be a new crime, something new, similar to Castle. That's why I compared the two shows because it kind of gave me that vibe. Um, but yo, this show is really cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, the mystery of this thing was beyond amazing. Like I had no idea who they even suspected. I mean, they suspected the two brothers could have been involved in the killings, which I was convinced one of them possibly may have done something. And I don't know. I think the show did a great job with, in my opinion, with me not knowing who, because sometimes shows, all right, so sometimes shows could point it out to you, like you could watch something and you could just see it and you could be like, oh, that guy's clearly the bad guy. In this episode, in this show so far, I did not catch that. I suspected the brother, sorry, I suspected the husband here, but then I suspected the brother because the hair was found on this in the scene or whatever on the crime scene. So I'm like, oh shit, I really don't know who to believe here. And it ended up being the doctor, and I had no idea that the doctor would have done this. And I mean, given everything that we've seen, it totally makes sense. And Patrick is amazing, yo. He is. This is why I'm saying it reminds me of Castle. He does things that reminds me of Nathan Fillion's character, Castle, in that show. So I'm really excited to see how this show continues to play out. I'm really curious to find out more about Red John, see why did he do what he had to do. So when Patrick was talking to the doctor here, the doctor asked him, and he was like, do you, what was it? He said, everything you told me, was that true or was it a lie? And Patrick supposedly said it was a lie, but we ended up finding out that at the end, what happened to his family really happened to his family. So that's what I was trying to say. I'm really curious on trying to figure out more about this Red John character. What is his deal? I mean, I guess he killed Patrick's family because Patrick was, kind of, talking about him on his show, on national TV, live in front of everybody, a live audience, millions possibly watching at home. He was pretty much talking about Red John and saying, that they're trying to get him, pretty much, I won't say threatening him. I don't, eh, it's enough to where Red John was pissed off. Let's just say that, okay? It was enough to where he was pissed off and ended up killing his family for real. And that was something I did not think. When Patrick talked to the doctor and was like, "Oh, I lied." I'm like, "Oh, thank God," because if that really happened, that would have sucked. But it ended up really did happening. The little thing at the end where we saw the face on the wall shows that he was telling the truth, and I'm very curious. I want to know more, like I said, about everything. The show is really interesting, you guys. It really caught my eye. I'm very intrigued with this show. um and it's just cool, man. It's really cool. It's very am I reacting to a show kind of like this? No, I'm not. No, this is something very different, a procedural type show. I mean, I don't think Grimm, if you guys follow me, watching Grimm, obviously, I don't think Grimm is technically a procedural. 24, no. Yeah, I would think this is possibly the first show. Well, let me take a step back because I don't know. This is only the first episode, maybe the second episode, maybe something that relates to this episode, maybe not, I don't know. I just assume and think based off the way that this episode ended that this show is a procedural. That's why I continue to say it. But I guess I won't know until we see the next episode. But without further ado, you guys, that's pretty much it. I'm very intrigued. I'm sold on the show. I can't wait to see the next episode, find out more about Red John, find out more about Patrick Jane, and more about his character. He seems very unique. He definitely seems like a, I don't know. I just want to know more about Jane. I want to know how and why he's able to do what it is that he's able to do. How is he so good at knowing these things about people? You know what I mean? And to be exact on what I mean by that is, like, how did he know at this scene right here when he was talking to Grace, how did he know about the football situation? Like when he was like, "Oh, your dad's a football player." Oh, what's his name? I think Wayne. Wayne. I seen the name here, but I think that's him, Wayne. Yeah, it is actually. And then he said the whole situation with Wayne trying to pretty much bang Grace. It was true. You could clearly see it right here in uh in Wayne's face.
This is me. Welcome to the unit, Agent Van Pelt.
Thank you.
he's like, damn you. He's like, damn it, Patrick, you had to do me like that. But yeah, so I'm very curious on finding out more about Patrick and more about the gang. That's pretty much it for this episode, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and recommending that I watch this show. Honestly, you guys are incredible. You guys are amazing. So without further ado, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you guys on the very next episode of The Mentalist. Thank you so much, and I'll see you then.